The white smoke rose from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel on May 8, 2025, signaling the end of the Conclave and the election of a new pope. The world held its breath, eager to know who would lead the Catholic Church into the uncharted waters of the 21st century. The answer arrived with the traditional proclamation, Habemus Papam. We have a pope. And Cardinal Robert Prevost of Chicago, a man known for his quiet strength and intellectual depth, stepped onto the balcony overlooking St. Peter's Square as Pope Leo XIV. The choice of the name Leo, a name resonant with history and echoing with the legacy of great predecessors, sent ripples of intrigue through the global Catholic community. Pope Leo XIV, however, was not a man to dwell solely on the past. His selection was deeply rooted in the present, a response to the burgeoning realities of the digital age and the unprecedented ethical challenges posed by artificial intelligence. Born in the United States, Pope Leo XIV brought a unique perspective to the papacy. His previous role as Bishop of Chiclayo in Peru, a position he held from 2015 to 2023, had instilled in him a deep understanding of the struggles and aspirations of the developing world. This experience, coupled with his keen theological mind, equipped him to address the complex interplay of faith, technology, and human dignity that would define his papacy. From the moment he accepted his election, Pope Leo IV projected an aura of calm determination. He understood the weight of the task before him, the responsibility of guiding a billion-strong faith community through a rapidly changing world, grappling with existential questions. His election marked not just a transition of leadership, but the dawn of a new era for the Catholic Church. The selection of a papal name is never arbitrary. It is a deeply symbolic act, a deliberate choice that often offers insights into the new pontiff's priorities and aspirations for his papacy. Pope Leo XIV's decision to take the name Leo was particularly significant, drawing immediate parallels to one of his most renowned predecessors, Pope Leo XIII. Pope Leo XIII, who reigned from 1878 to 1903, is remembered for his groundbreaking encyclical Rerum Novarum, a document that addressed the social upheavals caused by the Industrial Revolution. In a time of widespread poverty, labor exploitation, and the rise of socialist ideologies, Leo XIII offered a Christian framework for understanding the rights of workers and the responsibilities of employers. By choosing the name Leo, Pope Leo IV signaled his intention to follow in the footsteps of his namesake, confronting the challenges of a new era with the same intellectual rigor and moral clarity. Just as Leo XIII grappled with the social consequences of the Industrial Revolution, Pope Leo XIV recognized the profound implications of the digital revolution, particularly the rise of artificial intelligence on the human condition. The choice of the name Leo, however, extended beyond a single predecessor. It also invoked the imagery of the lion, a creature often associated with strength, courage, and vigilance. These qualities, essential for any leader, were particularly relevant for a pope navigating the complexities of the 21st century. Pope Leo XIV's choice of name was a powerful statement of intent, a clear indication that he intended to be a voice for the voiceless in an age increasingly dominated by technology. It was a call for the Church to engage actively with the pressing issues of the day, guided by the timeless principles of human dignity, solidarity, and the common good. The rapid development and proliferation of artificial intelligence has become one of the most defining features of the 21st century. While AI offers tremendous potential for progress in various fields, from medicine to manufacturing, it also raises profound ethical questions that strike at the very heart of what it means to be human. Pope Leo XIV, from the outset of his papacy, recognized the urgency and complexity of the AI revolution. He saw both the immense possibilities and the potential perils inherent in this technology, understanding that it had the power to either uplift or undermine human dignity. One of Pope Leo XIV's primary concerns was the impact of AI on the labor market. As automation becomes increasingly sophisticated, there is a growing risk of widespread job displacement, potentially leading to greater economic inequality and social unrest. Pope Leo XIV emphasized the need for ethical guidelines and regulations to ensure that AI development prioritizes human flourishing rather than simply maximizing profit. Beyond its economic implications, Pope Leo XIV also expressed concerns about the potential for AI to erode human dignity in more subtle ways. He warned against the dangers of algorithmic bias, where AI systems, often trained on biased datasets, can perpetuate and even exacerbate existing social inequalities. Recognizing the need for dialogue and collaboration, Pope Leo XIV called for greater engagement between the Church, the scientific community, and technology leaders. He believed that by working together, it would be possible to harness the power of AI for good while mitigating its potential harms. Pope Leo XIV's focus on AI was not driven by fear of technological advancement. Rather, it stemmed from his deep commitment to the Church's social teachings rooted in the belief that every human being possesses inherent dignity and deserves to live in a just and equitable society. Section 4. First steps and clear signals. Early actions and pronouncements. The early days and weeks of a papacy are often filled with symbolic gestures and carefully chosen words, offering the world a glimpse into the direction the new pope intends to lead the Church. Pope Leo XIV's early actions and pronouncements left no doubt that he intended to make engagement with the digital age a defining characteristic of his pontificate. One of his first significant acts as pope was to convene a meeting with leading experts in artificial intelligence, ethics, and technology policy. This gathering, held within the Vatican walls, signaled his commitment to fostering dialogue and collaboration between the Church and the tech world. Pope Leo XIV listened intently as experts shared their insights, emphasizing the need for a shared ethical framework to guide AI development. In his first Regina Coeli address, a traditional Sunday blessing delivered from the window of his private apartments overlooking St. Peter's Square, Pope Leo XIV surprised many by weaving reflections on the digital age into his message. He drew a parallel between the invention of the printing press and the rise of the Internet, both technologies that had revolutionized the spread of information and ideas. He urged the faithful to be discerning consumers of information in the digital age, warning against the spread of misinformation and the dangers of online echo chambers. Pope Leo XIV also used his early pronouncements to emphasize the importance of human dignity in the digital realm. He spoke out against the growing problem of online harassment and cyberbullying, calling for greater civility and respect in online interactions. He reminded the faithful that the same standards of morality apply online as they do offline, urging them to be witnesses of compassion and empathy in the digital world. These early actions and pronouncements, while just the first steps on a much longer journey, offered a clear indication of Pope Leo XIV's priorities. He intended to lead a church that was engaged with the world, unafraid to grapple with complex issues, and committed to promoting human dignity in all its forms.